earliest medical malpractice suits. His is a journey of grit and brilliance. Meet the man who shaped the law and lived it. Senior advocate CA Sundaram in a rare and candid conversation on the legal side of things. This weekend only on Republic TV.
जो हमारे साथ हो गया वो हमारा बैड लक समझो। जो हम गुनाह नहीं किया था उसमें हमको सजा लगा था, हम किसको दोष नहीं दे रहे। एक अपना तकदीर कर्जा था वो अपन पूरा कर दिया। भूतकाल को भूलना मांगता नहीं तो क्या मालूम है उससे अपना मन स्वस्थ नहीं रहेगा। अभी वर्तमान में अपन क्या करना मांगता है यानी अपने को क्या हासिल करना है इसके बारे में सोचता हूँ।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी। अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
MDH।
Today, a coward decided to take our 8-year-old son Fletcher away from us. Because of their actions, we will never be allowed to hold him, talk to him, play with him, and watch him grow into the wonderful young man he was on the path to becoming.
Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph!
Families in Minneapolis are mourning. Our Greater Annunciation Fellowship is mourning. Our entire city is united in grief, and at the same time, based on this incredible group of people that has assembled here in City Hall, we are also united in action.
Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph!
We need a statewide and a federal ban on assault weapons.
Justice for Ralph! Justice for Ralph! Justice for.
We need a statewide and a federal ban on high-capacity magazines. There is no reason that someone should be able to.
अभी जो हमारे साथ हो गया वो हमारा बैड लक समझो। जो हम गुनाह नहीं किया था उसमें हमको सजा लगा था, हम किसको दोष नहीं दे रहे। एक अपना तकदीर कर्जा था वो अपन पूरा कर दिया। भूतकाल को भूलना मांगता नहीं तो क्या मालूम है उससे अपना मन स्वस्थ नहीं रहेगा। अभी वर्तमान में अपन क्या करना मांगता है यानी अपने को क्या हासिल करना है इसके बारे में सोचता हूँ।
Asia's largest news headquarters. Setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Very good evening, viewers, to the Saturday edition of 6 Stories at 6. I am Rakshita Mishra with you, viewers. We have a power-packed lineup of the top stories this evening, viewers. The big story is Donald Trump's U-turn. He has backtracked and how India's foreign policy has trumped the bully, it seems. Story number 2 will be the Hazratbal desecration case. The national emblem desecrated, but Chief Minister Omar Abdullah stands with the perpetrators, with the vandals. Viewers, the spirit of Op Sindoor is celebrated. The Chief of Army Staff General Dwivedi made several revelations about the Op Sindoor, and then also Air Chief Marshal had lots to say about the operation as well. Also on the show, we are going to tell you about the Mumbai bomb threat. Who sent those threatening messages and why? Who's the person? He has been now nabbed, viewers, so we'll get you all the details. Also, there's a fresh twist to Dharmastala truth. In fact, there is a political twist also that is coming into this case. We'll give you a lowdown of that. Also, Ajit Pawar versus the woman IPS officer continues, viewers. The MLC of Ajit Pawar's party has made another controversial statement. We'll get you more on that. But first, let's start with the dramatic turn of events today, viewers. Donald Trump's foreign policy appears to be in tatters as he desperately reached out to India. Instead of bending, India stood firm, as it has always. From thawing tensions with China to strengthening ties with Russia and defending its strategic autonomy, Prime Minister Modi's diplomacy sent out a clear message. And tonight we take you through how India turned Trump's truce into a diplomatic victory, asserting itself as a global power that does not flinch.
We've made a lot of progress, and as you know, we put a 50% tariff on India on oil. They're the second largest. They're very close to China in terms of the purchase of oil from Russia. India and the United States have a special relationship. There's nothing to worry about. Get along very well with Modi, as you know. He's great. He was here a couple of months ago. I always will. I'll always be friends with Modi. He's great. Prime Minister.
Donald Trump has tapped out. Trump blinked first. India stands tall. In just 7 days, India has scored massive diplomatic victories. First came the thaw in India-China relations.
परस्पर विश्वास, सम्मान और संवेदनशीलता के आधार पर हम अपने संबंधों को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं.
Then, India stared the West down, forging stronger ties with Beijing and Moscow. Cornered, isolated by the world, Trump had no choice but to signal truce with India.
I'll always be friends with Modi. He's great. Prime Minister. He's great. I'll always be friends, but I just don't like what he's doing at this particular moment. But India and the United States have a special relationship. There's nothing to worry about. We just have moments on occasion.
Trump openly admitted his foreign policy was a failure. Just before calling India a great friend, he posted on Truth Social, "We've lost Russia and India to China." A blatant admission that he went way overboard with his tariff war. Now, after his desperate message of truce, India responded with absolute confidence. PM Modi didn't just reciprocate, he slammed home India's unshakable global strategic partnership with the US.
Prime Minister Modi obviously attaches enormous importance to our partnership with the United States. And where President Trump is concerned, he's always had a very good personal equation with President Trump. But the point is, look, we are engaged, we remain engaged with the United States.
Republic also spoke to former Foreign Secretary Kanwal Sibal. Here's his no-nonsense take on Trump's truce.
Trump is very changeable. From one day to the other, he makes statements which are totally contradictory to each other. This is all planned. This is the way he operates. You know, he talks about escalating to de-escalate. So he has been now escalating all this while. And his other associates, whether it is Lutnick or Navarro or Besant, they have been joining in these very, very objectionable attacks on India. Nothing will dramatically change unless the 50% tariffs that have been imposed on India are removed.
With Trump trying to salvage what's left of his foreign policy, will this empty truce actually reopen stalled India-US trade talks?
Trump has said nothing negative about our Prime Minister. So it is within the framework of his approach to India, to hit India as a tariff king, as he's been saying, and say all sorts of things that India sells so much to them and they sell nothing to India, and the relationship on the economic side is a disaster, and this and that and that. But he says nothing against Prime Minister Modi, so he's leaving that door open.
One thing is clear, India didn't flinch. In this high-stakes game of power, Modi's diplomacy emerged victorious. Trump may have extended an olive branch, but India holds the final, unshakable word.
Now, major controversy erupted after a group of people vandalized. In fact, they attacked the plaque at the Hazratbal Mosque in Jammu Kashmir that bore the national emblem. And now, Chief Minister Abdullah, breaking his silence, has supported the action. He fails to condemn those people who are attacking the national symbol, the national emblem. He, in fact, went on to question the necessity of placing the Ashoka emblem at a religious site, while Governor Manoj Sinha, the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, says he's deeply anguished over the vandalism. FIR has now been filed over the desecration case. In fact, Mehbooba Mufti, the former Chief Minister and PDP Chief, also stands with the perpetrators. Here's a report.
Not once, not twice, but more than 10 times, that national emblem was attacked. A group of people attacked a renovation plaque at the Hazratbal Mosque in Srinagar district of Jammu and Kashmir. But why? Because the plaque bore the national emblem of India. The controversy began when a plaque with the national emblem was installed at the Hazratbal Dargah as part of its renovation. However, some individuals took offense to the emblem, claiming it went against Islamic principles that strictly prohibit idol worship. Following the Friday prayers, a group of protesters vandalized the plaque, removing the national emblem.
A major controversy has emerged from Hazratbal Srinagar, where Ashoka Emblem, national emblem, was removed by the devotees, though the chairperson of Waqf, Dr. Darakchandrabi, says that this is an attack carried by the National Conference, attack on Constitution. This is Hazratbal Mosque, and the first attack against BJP leader had come from the National Conference, who reacted saying that idol worship is not allowed in Islam, and this is a sculpted figure that has been placed here.
Abdullah questioned the necessity of placing the national emblem at a religious site.
उस पत्थर पे एम्बलम लगना चाहिए था या नहीं लगना चाहिए था, पहले तो वो सवाल बनता है। मैंने अभी तक किसी भी मजहबी दायरे में किसी भी फंक्शन में इस तरह का एम्बलम का इस्तेमाल होते हुए नहीं देखा है। तो क्या मजबूरी बनी थी कि हजरत बल के इस प्रोग्राम इस पत्थर पे एक तो एम्बलम इस्तेमाल और फिर पत्थर लगाने की क्या जरूरत थी ना।
PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti also supported the act and demanded against the Waqf board.
जो लोग जज्बात में आके जिन्होंने वहाँ तोड़ फोड़ की उस बोर्ड के साथ एक कोई उन्होंने जो एम्बलम है उसके साथ वो उसके खिलाफ नहीं है। ये कहना कि भाई इनको पब्लिक सेफ्टी एक्ट के अंदर बंद करना चाहिए, टेररिस्ट है, मैं तो कहती हूँ उनके खिलाफ एक्शन होना चाहिए सेक्शन 295A के अंडर, बिकॉज दिस इज ब्लास्फेमी फॉर अस। मैं उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब से भी गुजारिश करूंगी कि जो अवकाफ है वो इसमें रिस्पॉन्सिबल है।
BJP leader and chairperson of Jammu and Kashmir Waqf Board, Dr. Darakshan Andrabi, described the incident as a terror attack.
और नेशनल एम्बलम को तोड़ना खुद की ये तो एक दहशतगर्दाना हमला है और एक सियासी पार्टी के गुंडे हैं जिन्होंने ये किया है। इन्हीं गुंडों ने पहले भी कश्मीर को तबाही की थी और आज भी वो खुल के दरगाह शरीफ में आ गए और हमारा जो ये एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है ये मरते मरते बच गया। इनको भी उन्होंने हमला किया। इन्होंने जिस तरह से दरगाह के असासे को नुकसान पहुंचाया है, तो ऐसे लोगों को दरगाह में जो भी ये आइडेंटिफाई होंगे उम्र भर के लिए यहाँ पे बैन होगी और FIR होगी।
After the outrage, Bajrang Dal Dogra Front staged protest in Jammu condemning the act.
If we see what is happening in the valley, it is clearly a communal color that is being given to this instance. But the reality remains that this is purely an instance where a national symbol has been disrespected, and that needs to be catered. But what they are saying that whether it was to be installed there, that is what the most of the political parties that are trying to play a blame game on the issue, they are trying to say. But in Jammu, if we speak, the people are anguished. The people are anguished over what has happened, and they are saying that there needs to be a stringent action that should be taken against those who are involved in this. Reason being that we have seen in the past also there have been multiple instances where there was such disrespect to the national anthem, and before the application of Article 370 and 35 alpha, everything went unnoticed. But now is the change time, and that is why we are witnessing the people are anguished and they are staging protests. They are demanding that there needs to be the action, and action should be in such a manner that there needs to be example that is set for all, so that no one dares to do such thing once again in the future.
Authorities are investigating the incident with action to follow under the law. Police have registered an FIR under relevant sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita.
And viewers, what began as a mysterious mass burial case in Dharmastala has now snowballed into a full-blown political storm. From masked men to YouTubers and now politicians, the scandal has shaken the state of Karnataka. And now in the latest update, BJP MLA Janardhan Reddy has pointed fingers directly at Congress MP Shashikant Senthil. Watch this.
What began as a mysterious mass burial case in Dharmastala has now erupted into a shocking political cyclone. First came the alleged hoax activists, then the controversial YouTubers stirring the narrative, and the unmasked masked man, Chinnaya. But now the story has taken a far darker and more explosive turn. BJP MLA Janardhan Reddy has publicly pointed fingers at Congress MP Shashikant Senthil, accusing him of orchestrating the sinister anti-temple campaign. A deliberate effort to tarnish the nation's religious fabric.
It is absolutely baseless. It is politically motivated and a reckless allegation. There is no link with me on this case or anything. It has been the rumor has been spread through a coordinated propaganda. So I have now filed a defamation against the person who took my name and started this whole thing, Mr. Janardhan Reddy, who is the MLA of Gangavati, and he now has to come to the court and explain why he did that.
And also there is a gang which says that people from the Skull gang had met you in Delhi and you had arranged for a closed door meeting.
What is this? I absolutely think these people are making mockery of the whole thing. Where does a member of parliament go and search for a skull? I don't understand. These stories are, completely fabricated. And in fact, I don't have a house in Delhi yet. The government is yet to allocate and give us hand over the house. I still live in Tamil Nadu, Bhavan. So these logics don't at all, make any sense to me, and I don't think it makes any sense to Karnataka people. But their intelligence should not be tested like in this level.
The Congress MP claims there are no facts, no evidence, just explosive allegations designed to ignite political warfare. Meanwhile, the SIT probe has uncovered a chilling link, a calculated, premeditated plan where a gang, including the masked man Chinnaya, Girish Mattenavar and Jayant T, dared to transport a human skull right up to Kerala Communist Party MP Santosh Kumar's doorstep. An audacious act designed to send a chilling message. And today the masked man Chinnaya's police custody comes to an end. But the SIT is set to produce him once again before the Beltangdi court. As the investigation digs deeper into the underbelly of the scandal, this is not just a case. This is a political chessboard where power, ambition and vendetta collide. And nothing is off limits. Every hoax player is fighting to protect their own narrative. The nation watches with bated breath as this explosive saga unfolds. And the line between political rivalry and criminal conspiracy blurs. Will the truth prevail, or will political power games bury it forever? Dharmastala's buried secrets are no longer hidden. They're out in the open, and the countdown to justice has begun.
In a chilling development that sent shockwaves across the nation, a man has now been arrested for the terror threats to Mumbai police, now claiming that dozens of blasts were planned to kill crores in the maximum city. Now this man has been nabbed from the National Capital Region's Noida. All this while the city was immersed in the festive fervor of Ganesh Utsav. Now we will tell you what really was the motive behind the sinister message. It is as per the accused what was the motive, and is it really a hoax or something far more dangerous? Here are the details of the investigation so far.
A shocking threat shook Mumbai just ahead of idol immersion. Just days before the final ritual, a chilling message sent the police into a frenzy. A man identified as Ashwini Kumar Suresh Kumar Supra was arrested in Noida for allegedly sending a dreadful threat message. In that message, he claimed that 14 Pakistani terrorists armed with 400 kilograms of RDX had entered Mumbai and were ready to detonate bombs in 34 vehicles. And the target was to kill 1 crore in the financial capital of India. The threat was sent to the Mumbai Traffic Police's helpline, plunging the city's security apparatus into an intense, high-stakes operation.
तो आपने पहले भी देखा होगा काफ़ी कुछ हमारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पे आए थे सब बहुत सारे मैसेजेस जो कुछ भी आया है वो क्राइम ब्रांच उसका तफ्तीश कर रही है लोकल पुलिस के साथ में हमारा भी डिप्लॉयमेंट रहने वाला है तो लोकल पुलिस हम मिला के जितना क्राउड मैनेजमेंट कर सके अच्छे तरीके से वो सब करने वाले हैं.
Sources reveal that Ashwini Kumar is an astrologer and trader from Patna, currently in the process of separating from his wife. Another man was also arrested for allegedly providing the SIM card used to send this deadly message. The Mumbai police, led by Joint Commissioner CP, swung into action.
बंदोबस्त में हमारा जो डिप्लॉयमेंट है उसमें तकरीबन 10 एडिशनल कमिश्नर रैंक के अधिकारी, अराउंड 40 डीसीपी रैंक के अधिकारी और 3000 इंस्पेक्टर और असिस्टेंट इंस्पेक्टर रैंक के अधिकारी उसके साथ साथ 18,000 मैन पावर हमारे कांस्टेबल्स भी इस बंदोबस्त में लगाए गए हैं। उसमें 14 कंपनी SRPF का, 4 कंपनी CAPF, उसके साथ हमारा 3 राइट कंट्रोल का जो टीम्स है वो लगाया गया है। QRT, BDDS, CCTV वैन, इन सब का समावेश भी इसके अंदर किया गया है। इसके साथ साथ हमारे मुंबई शहर में तकरीबन 10,000 के आसपास CCTV कैमराज हैं जो हर इम्पोर्टेंट रूट और विसर्जन की जगह सब निगरानी रखेंगे।
With the help of Noida police and special weapons and tactics teams, they tracked the accused through surveillance, CCTV footage, and relentless interrogation. While preliminary investigation suggests it could be a hoax, the anti-terrorism squad was roped in. And technical analysis is underway to trace the real origin of this sinister message. Authorities are still leaving no stone unturned, ensuring the city remains on high alert.
And in a powerful address to young cadets, Air Force Chief Air Chief Marshal AP Singh hailed Operation Sindoor as a shining example of flawless coordination between the Army, the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force. And at the same time, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi on a different platform revealed that the conflict with Pakistan, the Operation Sindoor, did not end with the ceasefire on the 10th of May. It continued beyond that. He also underlined how India's calibrated military response was carefully crafted even after missiles and drone attacks targeted Indian bases, also revealing how Pakistanis were running for cover. Tonight, we take you inside the strategy that defined Operation Sindoor.
Air Chief Marshal AP Singh, the Chief of the Indian Air Force, lauded Operation Sindoor for demonstrating seamless coordination and exceptional synergy between the Army, Navy and Air Force. Addressing young cadets, he urged them to wear their uniform with pride, lead from the front and uphold the values instilled by their parents. He reminded them to first be good human beings, then responsible citizens and only thereafter soldiers, emphasizing that these principles must guide both their careers and their lives.
As we look towards future, two things are certain: fast evolving character of warfare and the increasing relevance of the military power. Operation Sindoor stands as a shining testament to an unparalleled prowess that the Indian Armed Forces, where we demonstrated our capability to deliver swift, precise and decisive blows to the enemy. You, as the future of these forces, must understand that Defence Forces has always been and will always be the first responder.
Meanwhile, Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi revealed that the military conflict with Pakistan triggered by India's Operation Sindoor did not end with the ceasefire on the 10th of May. General Dwivedi praised the Indian Army for its calibrated response after Pakistan launched missiles and drone attacks on Indian Army bases. Speaking at the launch of the book Operation Sindoor, Before and Beyond, he said that the war against Pakistan continued beyond the cessation of hostilities, because critical decisions still had to be taken to safeguard national security.
You may be thinking that 10th May the war finished. No, it continued for a long time because so many decisions were to be taken. And beyond that, of course, it will be difficult for me to share here. So when to start, when to stop, how much to apply in terms of time, space and resources, and how much or what is the definition of calibrated. All these things are something which we kept on discussing at every point of time. Why? Because this time there were no precedents.
General Dwivedi further noted that defense officials engaged in deep discussions on defining what constituted a calibrated response. He also spoke with veterans who provided multiple options on how to respond to the Pahalgam attack, highlighting the thoughtful deliberation that shaped India's measured military strategy. Operation Sindoor stands as a testament to India's resolve and the united strength of its armed forces.
And finally, viewers, we tell you what's brewing in Maharashtra. Political storm brewing in Maharashtra with a controversial exchange involving senior police officer and Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. Now, NCP MLA Amol Mitkari made remarks questioning the credentials of IPS officer Anjana Krishna, even going on to ask for her caste certificate. Later on, he did apologize, but here's what transpired.
NCP MLA Amol Mitkari on Saturday withdrew his controversial remarks against IPS officer Anjana Krishna and issued an apology after facing massive backlash for questioning her educational credentials and caste certificate on social media. The political row erupted after a video surfaced showing Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar instructing Krishna, the SDPO of Karmala, to halt action against illegal soil excavation in Solapur.
स्पेशल ऑफिसर ही हमको हाँ तो हमको उनको मदद करने का ही काम है सर।
मिनिस्टर आपके साथ बोल रहा हूँ, मैं आपको आदेश देता हूँ कि वो रुकवाओ और आप जाओ और तहसीलदार को बताओ कि अजित पवार जी का फोन आया था, डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर ने मुझे कहा ये सब रुकवाने के लिए, क्योंकि अभी मुंबई में जरा मुंबई का माहौल एकदम खराब हुआ है, उसको अपने को प्राधान्य देना है। मेरा नाम बताओ उनको
सर। वो मुझे आप एक काम कीजिए, आप मुझे मेरे फोन में मतलब डायरेक्ट कॉल कीजिए ना।
एक मिनट, मैं तेरे ऊपर एक्शन लूंगा। अभी मैं खुद आपके साथ बोल रहा हूँ कि आप मुझे डायरेक्ट कॉल बताती हो।
सर मुझे पता है आप सर समझ रही है सर, जो आप बोल रही है समझ रही है, पर मुझे
सुनो मुझे देखना है ना, मेरा नंबर दे दो या व्हाट्सएप कॉल करो।
ठीक है सर,
मैं यहाँ से बोल देता हूँ।
ठीक है सर,
मेरा चेहरा तो आपको समझ में आएगा ना।
ठीक है सर।
इतना आपको डेयरिंग हुआ है क्या?
Ajit Pawar later defended his action, saying he wasn't interfering but simply trying to calm down a tense situation on the ground. But the damage was done. Amol Mitkari's remarks triggered sharp criticism from the opposition, with leaders slamming him for targeting a woman officer. The incident took place during a crackdown on illegal Maram excavation at Kapre in Solapur, led by Krishna and revenue officials. Amid the controversy, Maharashtra NCP President Sunil Tatkare jumped into Ajit Pawar's defense, saying that the Deputy Chief Minister shouldn't have been insulted like that.
Dada's tone is naturally that. He never talk arrogantly. Though people are, alleging against him, that is totally baseless. His voice naturally is like that. And he's requesting, he's telling that this has to be done. Nothing else.
The video has since gone viral, sparking massive outrage on social media and reigniting debates around political pressure on law enforcement. As the dust begins to settle, the spotlight is now on how political leaders choose to respond, not just with statements, but with real accountability.
And that's all we could pack in this edition of 6 Stories at 6 for you viewers. Do stay tuned to Republic TV for our special show lined up at 6:30. Thanks for watching.
At just 38 years, he became the youngest senior advocate in the history of the Madras High Court. From earning his first salary of 350 rupees to fighting one of India's earliest medical malpractice suits, his is a journey of grit and brilliance. Meet the man who shaped the law and lived it. Senior advocate C.A. Sundaram in a rare and candid conversation on the legal side of things. This weekend, only on Republic TV.
बड़े बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
Kashmir, the crown of Bharat. A land of mountains, valleys, and the world-famous Dal Lake. And in 2025, these waters turned into a stage for history. For the first time ever, Khelo India Water Sports Festival.
खेलो इंडिया वाटर स्पोर्ट्स फेस्टिवल, डल लेक MHU, डल प्यारा।
खेलो इंडिया का हमारा फर्स्ट एडिशन है वाटर स्पोर्ट्स का।
My name is Manasa. I'm a national level rowing athlete from Karnataka. So we are here to take part in the Khelo India Water Sports Festival, which is happening in Srinagar.
मेरा नाम अमनदीप कौर है। मैं पंजाब टीम से हूँ। मैं हर स्टेट को, हर कॉम्पिटिशन में पंजाब को रिप्रेजेंट करती हूँ और मेरे को 9 इयर्स हो गए गेम स्टार्ट की को। और मेरा इवेंट सिंगल स्कल है। मैंने स्टार्टिंग से सिंगल स्कल की हुई है।
My name is Komla. I come from Karnataka, Bangalore. I've come here to participate for the Khelo India Water Sports Festival. I think the Khelo India Water Sports Festival is a wonderful initiative, and where they've gathered all athletes of all water sports, and I'm here to take part in rowing.
मेरा नाम कपिल कुमार है। मैं दिल्ली का रहने वाला हूँ और मैं कयाकिंग कैनोइंग वाटर स्पोर्ट्स का प्लेयर हूँ।
मैंने वाटर स्पोर्ट्स देखा 2017 में। देन मैंने कहा कि दिस इज द स्पोर्ट।
Once you like go on a boat, you cannot quit rowing.
500 athletes, 3 disciplines, rowing.
Rowing has 2 types of events, which is mainly scull and sweep. Scull has 2 oars, and whereas sweep has 1 single oar.
Canoeing.
कैनो और कयाक स्लैलम जो है वो एक ओलंपिक स्पोर्ट है।
Kayaking.
देखिए कितना सुंदर दृश्य है, सारे खिलाड़ी एक साथ पैडल करते हुए।
One mission to take India's sporting story into uncharted waters. For too long, water sports in India remained on the margins, unknown.
People now also they don't know much about other sports than cricket or football.
Unseen.
जो ये स्पोर्ट्स है थोड़ा फॉरेन का भी है और लोगों के लिए थोड़ा नया भी है।
Unsung.
मुझे गेम के बारे में पता नहीं था, रोइंग क्या होती है, मतलब कुछ भी नहीं पता, आर भी नहीं पता था रोइंग का।
But not anymore.
Approaching that final line, but it's a neck-to-neck battle.
This is the moment water sports claim their place in Bharat's sporting future.
I have seen a part of rowing which was before it had developed that much, and now when there are so many facilities, so many competitions coming up, so many opportunities for youngsters.
मैं रश्मिता साहू ओडिशा से हूँ।
तो सबसे पहले इधर श्रीनगर में आयोजित खेलो इंडिया फेस्टिवल में मैं उड़ीसा से इधर आके पार्टिसिपेट किया हूँ। ऑल इंडिया का ये रोइंग कैनोइंग काइकिंग का गेम हो रहा है इधर। ये बहुत ही बड़ी बात है क्योंकि कभी भी रोइंग काइकिंग कैनोइंग एक साथ नहीं हुआ है। काइकिंग कैनोइंग एक तरफ हुआ है, रोइंग एक तरफ। जो 3 गेम को एक साथ मिला के किया है वो बहुत ही बड़ी बात है। और इधर 500 बच्चा से ऊपर पार्टिसिपेट किया है। उनमें से मैं 200 मीटर C1 में सिंगल में गोल्ड मेडल हासिल किया हूँ।
Behind every race lies a journey. These are the faces and stories driving India's water sports revolution.
जय हिंद, मेरा नाम मासूमा यादव है और मैं मध्य प्रदेश से भोपाल से हूँ। और मैं मध्य प्रदेश में जो एकेडमी है वाटर स्पोर्ट्स की, मैं वहाँ प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ। मध्य प्रदेश में जो कोच हैं वाटर स्पोर्ट्स के मिस्टर पीयूष कांति बरोई, और वो इंडिया के चीफ कोच भी हैं। तो उन्होंने देखा तो वो मुझे MP एकेडमी में लेकर आए। और मैं थोड़ी मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से हूँ, तो मुझे भोपाल का लोकल होते हुए भी उन्होंने एकेडमी में रखा और मुझे वहीं हॉस्टल में रखा। रहना खाना सब चीज़ उन्होंने करवाई।